We're going to Peppa Pig World this morning. We're in a major rush. My friends have already left, but actually only a couple of minutes ago. I don't know how they get ready so quickly. I'll have to ask them. Right, we're here. No idea where our friends are, but we'll find them. Place looks heaving, which isn't a massive surprise because it's the last week of the summer holidays. Right, you ready to have your massive treat? This place is expensive.
Dad's coming in.
Come on, monkey, this way. You've never been to a theme park before, have you, Jasper?
I haven't gone on a ride.
Yeah, you're going to get to go on a ride in a minute. We just need to meet up with our friends first. How did you manage to get ready so quickly this morning with 3 children?
Because we have experience.
Because I just threw everything in my bag. I probably left my laptop back in your house.
We've done this many times before.
We're used to kind of just throwing everything together, getting out the door.
It's very efficient. You should be some sort of a military leader.
I've got it down to a fine art subject.
Well, you're putting me to shame, honestly.
Nothing to do with my wife, obviously.
I suppose there were 2 of you.
That's true.
But that's still 1.5 children per adult.
If it was just me, we'd still be at the house thinking about getting up at this point.
Whoa, look at the view, Jazzy!
Are we going down?
Not yet. You sit down, monkey. I prefer it when you sit down. Makes me feel safer. Oh, doing a lot of spinning. I'm feeling ill. Is that normal? Ride's over now, Jasper. Time to get out. Did you enjoy the balloon fight? We've decided to evacuate Peppa Pig World and get some lunch. Yeah, what do you want for lunch, Jasper?
Donut.
You don't? Donuts? You know what? I could go for some donuts. I'm totally stuffed full of really, really awful food right now. Oh.
I still haven't finished.
Still haven't finished your lunch?
No.
Arms and legs inside the boats at all times, Jazzy. Whoa! Fingers, Jasper. I saw that. Was that good, Jazzy? Fingers, Jasper.
Are we going on now?
No, we're going to go on probably the one after the next one. You excited, Jazzy? Jasper's first ever roller coaster. Quite fantastic. I seem to really enjoy it. Until they get to a certain age, theme parks are like way boring. But Jasper's just getting to that point where they'll let him on rides. Sort of little rides. But still, that's actually good because I'm a real wimp and I don't want to go on the big rides. I love walking along talking to myself. It becomes a habit, you just get used to it. There's no point in hiding it. You know, everyone knows you're nuts. This reminds me a bit of the parky bit in the middle of Alton Towers. Yeah, I'm afraid you're not big enough for that roller coaster, Jasper. Fingers, Jasper. I can't believe you actually went on it. You had to be 4 years old and a metre high, and he's 1 metre 1 centimetre and 4 years and like 5 days. So yeah, kind of but it was fine. He loved it, of course. He was a little cautious on the lead up to it. I didn't take a camera because I was terrified for him, because you know, he's only little. Also, while we were in the queue, a wasp basically tried to fly into his mouth. Ooh. So we had to kind of abandon half of his Calippo, save ourselves. It was a bit of a problem. I got him another lolly to replace the one that we lost from before. Oh. If you're wondering why I'm carrying him, he can't walk quickly and suck orange lollies, and I want to get the car charged and get us to our dinner destination in a reasonable amount of time. I've lost the car. So, it's over this way. We've come too far down the car park, Jasper. Should be roughly there. Jumping in carefully, please. Here we go. Next thing on the list is going to be to go get some charge, because otherwise I don't see how. Well, we can't get home. Oh dearie me. You know what? I have a feeling this is going to be one of those queuing for the supercharger things. There you go. There's 2 people queuing and only 1 space, so we're going somewhere else. I hate waiting. This is the best solution I find generally. I hope this thing's actually working. Oh, need to get the, yeah. I needed the 3 digits from the back of the card. Right, okay, done. Confirm and charge, please. Right, that's not good. It just said some error and can't do it. This is starting to get annoying. Station's got no signal now. Oh, you can make this up, you really couldn't. Okay, quick update. Jazzy's fast asleep. Wheels. Definitely affecting range, but it is kind of acceptable. I suppose we're talking something along the lines of, I guess, 5% reduction in efficiency, I'd say, something like that. Definitely noisier as well, but I can live with that, because the way they corner is much better. And that's really important for me, you know, because I like to drive so quickly, as everyone knows. And it turns out that the charger lost signal after my app failed to start it, which means that this whole charging session is completely free. Okay. That's that then.
Those are cool.
Yeah, they are quite cool, aren't they? Come on in, let's go get supper. Then after that, Jasper's going to have a bit of a play, stretch his legs, that sort of thing. Once he's finished with that, I'm going to put him to bed in the car and we head on home. Take your shoes off, Jazzy.
Got dinner.
Ooh, dinner. And now we're all ready to head on home. Just put Jasper up to bed. Kid was understandably absolutely knackered, considering he's been on his first couple of roller coasters. Also, we did a fair amount of driving, so I've now covered about, I think it was 220 miles with the new 21-inch wheels, and there are some things I really like about them and some things I don't like so much. So pros, I like the look. I really like the handling, the feel. It makes the car much flatter through corners. What I don't like, primarily, is the noise and vibration. Another thing I wanted to quickly mention, there is definitely a substantial gap in superchargers at the moment on that M3 stretch down to the south coast from London. Good news is they're going to put in a couple of nice big supercharger bays at the Fleet Motorway Service Station. Bad news is, although I saw them, they were covered up and not currently working, which means that to do that stretch there are only 2 supercharger bays, which is why that when I got to the supercharger there was a queue and ultimately I didn't want to wait because I knew that I was basically going to charge for 45-50 minutes. If I did it at a supercharger, then I would get home with probably 40% left in the battery, and if I do it at an Ecotricity, I would get home with 30% left in the battery. Well, I'm perfectly happy to get home with 30%. Also, because the Ecotricity point didn't have any signal, I, handily enough, didn't actually spend any money on the Ecotricity electricity. That's a bit of a mouthful. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I will see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye! Okay, we worked it out. Grace got them breakfast, so it's kind of like 3 adults and 2 children. So basically, Soph, we need another child.
The only solution.
You know, she's going to actually kill me if this winds up in the vlog. She's gonna be like, I can't believe you said that. Too busy, too much work.
Now it has to go in.